So let's talk about a really powerful idea, something called Digital Minimalist Sovereignty. It's basically a game plan for taking back control in a world that, let's face it, has been built from the ground up to steal your focus.
I want you to really think about this for a second. We're always beating ourselves up, right? I just don't have enough willpower, I need to be more disciplined. But what if the problem isn't actually you? What if it's that little device you're holding in your hand?
Oh, we've all been there. It's that feeling. You just want to check one little thing, a single notification. And then, bam! You snap out of it, look at the clock, and a half hour has just vanished into thin air. It is so frustrating, and trust me, you are not the only one.
And this right here, this gets to the heart of it. We have to completely flip the script on our relationship with technology. Because for a lot of us right now, our phone is in the driver's seat, and it's deciding where we spend our most precious resource, our attention.
So let's start by just wrapping our heads around the scale of this problem. This isn't just some small, everyday annoyance. It's a trap, and it is eating up a shocking amount of our lives.
60 days. That number, it's kind of staggering. The average person spends more than 1,450 hours on their phone every year. And that's not 60 work days. No, that's 60 full 24-hour days. Just gone. I mean, imagine what you could do if you got 2 entire months of your life back every single year.
And I really want to be crystal clear on this point. This is not a personal failure. These apps, these platforms, they are built by some of the smartest people in the world whose entire job is to figure out how to capture and keep your focus. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly the way it was designed to.
Okay, so if it's by design, then what is the design? Let's pull back the curtain and look at the engine that's driving all of this distraction. It has a name, the attention economy.
It's pretty simple when you break it down. In a world with basically infinite information, the one thing that's actually rare is your attention. And in this new economy, your focus has become the product that's being bought and sold.
And this quote, wow, it just hits the nail on the head. It's not just about your data, your likes, or your clicks. The real product being sold to advertisers is you. It's your behavior, your time, and predictions about what you're going to do next.
So how do they do it? Well, it's a bunch of really sophisticated psychological tricks. The algorithm studies you and learns exactly what kind of content will keep you scrolling. Those little notifications and likes, they're designed to give you unpredictable rewards, just like a slot machine, releasing a little hit of dopamine that makes you want to come back for more. And of course, the endless scroll means there's never a logical place to stop. It's a perfect loop.
Okay, so that's the problem. It's big, it's systemic, it feels a little overwhelming. But, and this is a big but, there's a powerful way to fight back. Let's talk about the solution. Let's talk about achieving digital sovereignty.
And the framework for this solution comes from a guy named Cal Newport. Now, what's great about him is he's a computer science professor, so he understands this technology from the inside out, but he's also spent years developing a philosophy to push back against its worst effects.
He calls this idea digital minimalism. And no, this isn't about becoming a hermit and throwing your phone into a river. Not at all. It's about flipping the power dynamic. Instead of letting technology use you for its own purposes, you use it, very deliberately, to support your own goals and your own values.
This slide just lays it out so perfectly. You've got 2 paths, 2 modes of being. On the left, that's the default mode that we're all pushed into, just passively reacting, controlled by algorithms. But on the right, that's the sovereign mode. That's where you are in the driver's seat. You decide what you consume, when you engage, and why. And this is the fundamental mindset shift. Your focus literally creates your reality. It's the currency you use to build your career, to nurture your relationships, to live your life. So the very first step towards sovereignty is just recognizing how incredibly valuable it is and deciding you're not going to give it away for free anymore.
So, awesome idea, right? But how do we actually do this? This is where we get into the nuts and bolts. We're moving from the why to the how. Let's break down some practical strategies you can start using like today.
We can really break this whole process down into 4 clear, actionable steps. Think of these as a way to systematically take apart the bad habits the attention economy has built in us and replace them with something much more intentional.
First things first, you have to quiet the storm. Seriously, every single one of those little red bubbles is a hook trying to pull you out of your actual life. Turn them off. All of them that aren't from a real human being. Go through your feeds and unfollow anything that makes you feel drained or anxious. Your digital space is just like your physical space. It shapes your mind, so clean it up.
Step 2 is about something called intentional friction. See, these apps are designed to be completely seamless and addictive. So we're going to do the opposite. We're going to make them a little harder to use. Delete the apps that waste most of your time. And if you absolutely can't delete one, just log out after you use it. That tiny extra step forces you to make a conscious choice. Wait, do I really need to open this right now?
All right, step 3 is all about setting boundaries. Instead of letting your phone interrupt your life whenever it wants, you tell your phone when it's allowed to have your attention. Block out time for deep, focused work and put your phone in another room. And please, reclaim some sacred spaces. The dinner table, the bedroom. These should be no-phone zones, places for connection and rest, not for scrolling.
Now, this last step might just be the most important one. When you start taking away all these digital distractions, you're going to find you have these pockets of empty time. You have to fill that void with something that actually recharges you. This is your chance to rediscover what high-quality leisure feels like. Reading a book, going for a walk, or just learning to be alone with your own thoughts again. And that's really the ultimate goal here. This isn't about punishing yourself or depriving yourself of technology. It's about creating more space in your life for the things that actually matter, for deeper focus, for better relationships, for actually being present in the world around you.
You know, this really flips the whole idea of what it means to be powerful in the modern world. It used to be about being connected 24/7, but now, real power, true control, is knowing when to unplug. It means you are in charge of your priorities, not some endless stream of notifications.
So I'll just leave you with this question. Your attention is so powerful that it's fueling a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Just imagine what that same power could do if you aimed it back at your own life, your own goals, your own happiness, your own well-being. Once you own it, what will you build with it?